The story begins with a thief named Red. He is very skilled at opening safes. At this time he is in prison because the police caught him during his last robbery. The court gave him a sentence of 5 years in jail. But because of his good behavior he was released after only 2 years. After coming out of prison, Red was very happy because his wife Chloe came to pick him up. Chloe was also very happy to see him. Then they both went home, and after 2 years Red met his daughter Beatrice. When Red was in prison she could not even speak properly. Now Beatrice only knows French, so Red cannot understand her. Because of this, Red decides to teach her his language. In the next scene we see a man named Luke who is a hired killer and has just arrived in America. At the airport, an officer checks his documents and becomes suspicious of him. After a short conversation, the officer feels that Luke is a dangerous person. But since all his documents are correct, he lets him go. After leaving the airport, Luke goes to a parking area and tries to open a car. At that moment, the owner of the car arrives and threatens to call the police. But before he can do anything, Luke kills him and takes the car and escapes. After that, he goes to a bar where the owner Tom becomes scared after seeing him. Tom already knows Luke. Luke calms him and says that he did not come to harm him. Here we learn that Tom sells illegal weapons and the bar is just for show. He takes Luke to the roof and shows him many guns. Luke likes a sniper rifle and decides to test it. He shoots a man without thinking and does not feel any regret. Then Luke buys that gun. When he returns to the bar, some people make fun of him, so he gets angry and shoots them. Tom understands that if he does not kill Luke, Luke will kill him. But before Tom can do anything, Luke kills him too and takes all his weapons because now he wants to kill his biggest enemy. On the other side, Red is looking at Chloe's paintings which are going to be sold at an auction today. Chloe asks him to come with her, but he first refuses. Later he agrees because it is an important day for her. Chloe goes to the gallery and arranges her paintings. There, a man named Derek, who is the owner of the gallery and her boss, takes her to his office and tells her that he loves her. When Chloe refuses, Derek behaves badly. Chloe warns him that her husband will not spare him. Derek becomes angry and says that if her paintings do not sell today, she will have to return his money or he will take legal action. On the other side, Red meets his old friend Leroy, who used to steal with him but now runs a small shop. They had stolen $500,000 in bonds together. Red comes to take his share. At that moment, a police officer named Ernesto arrives who has been watching Red. He searches him, gives him a warning and leaves. After that, Leroy takes Red to a basement through a secret door where there is a big safe with all the bonds inside. He challenges Red to open it without a key. Red tries but fails. Leroy encourages him and then opens the safe himself and shows him the bonds. Later they both go to the art gallery where Chloe is happy to see them. Ernesto is also there to keep an eye on Red. At the auction, no one likes Chloe's paintings and people call them simple and boring. Hearing this, Chloe becomes very sad. She is afraid that if her paintings do not sell, she will have to return all the money. On the other side, Beatrice is at home playing with her maid. Suddenly the doorbell rings. When the maid opens the door, she sees Luke outside. She tries to stop him, but he forces his way inside. The maid picks up a knife to scare him, but Luke takes out his weapon and kills her easily. Seeing this, Beatrice becomes very frightened and runs out of the house. Luke runs after her and shoots at her. But luckily Beatrice escapes safely. Seeing this, Luke becomes extremely angry because no one had ever survived his bullets before. But today he fails to kill a young girl. In reality, Luke came to America to take revenge by killing Red. When he searches the house, he finds a card of an art gallery. From this, he understands where he can find Red. On the other side, Beatrice runs to the art gallery and Luke follows her there. At the gallery, Luke takes out his gun and shoots anyone who comes in front of him. Because of this, the paintings in the gallery get covered with blood. Seeing all this, Ernesto also takes out his gun and starts shooting at Luke. But Luke is only focused on killing Red. During the shooting, Leroy gets hit by a bullet and is badly injured. When Red asks to take him to the hospital, he refuses because he knows he does not have much time left. He gives the safe key to Red and dies in his arms. After this, Red takes the key and runs away with his wife and daughter. Luke sees them escaping and starts firing at their car. But luckily Red and his family escape safely. After this, Chloe asks Red about that man and he tells her the whole truth. In the previous robbery, Luke's brother was also with Red. When the police arrived, his brother died during the shooting. Now Luke believes that Red is responsible for his brother's death. Red tells Chloe that Luke is a very dangerous man and they must leave the city as soon as possible. Then Red tells Chloe about the bonds that he and Leroy had stolen together. He says the bonds are still safe, and before going to prison, they spread a rumor that the bonds were destroyed. Chloe says they must quickly change those bonds into cash. Because if they do not do this, her boss will send them to jail since the gallery was ruined because of them. After this, Red takes his family to Leroy's shop. He leaves them in the car and goes inside to get the bonds. While Chloe and Beatrice are waiting, Luke arrives there. He points his gun at them and takes them inside. Inside, Red takes out all the bonds, but when he sees Luke, he understands that Luke will not let anyone live. So he tells Luke to take all the bonds and even kill him if he wants, but let his family go. Luke says not to worry because after killing him he will take the bonds anyway. Red tries to explain but Luke shoots him without thinking. During this moment Red's daughter goes inside the safe, and Luke locks it from outside so that she cannot come out. Chloe tries to run away but Luke sees her and chases her. After some time he catches her, hits her, and she becomes unconscious. On the other side Red is still alive and the bullet that Luke fired hits the safe key. He tries to open the safe but the key is now damaged. He comforts Beatrice and tells her that he will get her out very soon. At the same time Luke arrives there and attacks Red. Then he takes out his gun, but before he can shoot Red, Ernesto enters the shop and points his gun at him. Instead of being afraid, Luke attacks Ernesto. Seeing this, Ernesto fires and badly injures Luke. Now Luke understands that he cannot survive. He takes out 2 bombs from his pocket and presses both buttons without thinking. After this, a big explosion happens. However, the explosion is not strong enough to kill everyone there. Luke dies in the explosion but the others survive. Unfortunately, all the bonds that Red had stolen are burned in the blast. Then Red sees that Beatrice is still alive inside the safe. He quickly starts opening it. Since he does not have the key, he listens to the lock sounds and tries to open it. After a lot of effort, he finally opens the safe and saves his daughter. But now Red knows that Ernesto may arrest him. So he quietly surrenders himself to the police. However, Ernesto tells him that he knows everything and believes that Red did nothing wrong. He says he will not tell the police that Red was there. He also says that since he killed a dangerous killer like Luke, his promotion is certain. After saying this, he lets Red and his family go. Then Red returns home with his family, but they are very sad because all the bonds are gone and they have no money left. At that moment, the doorbell rings and Derek comes to meet them. He tells them that all of Chloe's paintings have been sold at the auction. The paintings that people first thought were simple and boring later became popular. Because of the blood marks, the paintings looked more real. That is why all of Chloe's paintings were sold within 2 days. By selling them, they earned a total of $600,000. Derek gives Chloe a check of $300,000. After getting this money, Red and his family become very happy because it is enough to start a new life. If you like the story, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you and see you in the next video.